This sport actually brought Taiwan connecting the international.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's like more and more competitions now, right?
Yes.
Like, okay, yeah, Jialeshui.
Jialeshui Surfing Festival. You were talking about Jialeshui, right?
Correct. I'm not sure how long this competition has been running, but I entered 2 different contests and great vibes. Just the local industry, people
Yes.
that sell surf gear, and just the association that promotes ocean safety education
Right.
and surfing. Find instructors
Right.
when you first start out.
So don't worry, don't
get
worry.
lessons
Okay, yeah.
and learn the etiquette, learn the rules.
Okay.
And I competed a few times and took 3rd place on my second.
Hey.
Wow.
Second time, I was in sup surf category. You see my sup.
Sup surf.
That's a supboard.
Sup surf. It is for surfing waves. It's a maneuverable, very.
What's the difference between subboard and
Surfboard.
normal surfboard?
Basically, a bigger board, more
Yes.
volume.
Yes.
It's going to be thicker, and this board is more high performance, so it's shaped like a surfboard and less bulky. We have stand-up paddle boards, which
Right.
are for flat water, but this is
Right.
made for surfing waves.
Okay.
So it will have more volume, means it has more flotation.
Right.
This is a mid-length surfboard.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
It's
and I have a paddle, so I
beautiful.
stand up the whole time.
Okay, with a paddle.
Correct,
So like you're surfing the surf on this with a paddle.
correct.
Wow.
I can see more. Advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
It's not advised for the inexperienced
Right.
to sit in the lineup
Yes.
with surfers because it's a bigger board, potentially more dangerous if you have a paddle. So
Right.
you definitely have to learn board management and
Right.
not for beginners. You definitely have to learn.
So in the competition, there's like a normal surf
Correct.
category and a sub surf category.
Correct, and also boogie board for this particular
board.
one in Jialeshui.
Cool.
They have bodyboard.
Yes.
That's the one that almost killed me.
Yes,
Bodyboard.
please. So who's been in this competition also? Jialeshui.
I'm in the first one.
You've been the first one?
Their first one.
Yes.
I forgot how long ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You're
I joined
very-
so many times that festival. Nearly this year doesn't, but yeah. So I forgot I won how many champion. I forgot.
Humble.
I'm joking.
Teasing you,
I used
teasing
to
you.
living there.
Okay.
So I was there one of their team workers.
Okay.
Yeah, help them. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Help the local culture. They have a very strong local culture too. Very nice.
Jialeshui surf competition is like a festival
Yes.
of the surf. Whole year. So almost the best surfer will come there.
Yes.
So it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see a culture, you see a competition, but everybody are out making friends there. Yeah.
How long does it go on for?
3 days usually.
3 days?
Yeah.
Normally,
They
yeah.
usually make
So
3 days.
gathering all surfers
Yes.
in
All around the
Jialeshui.
world.
Right. And I've heard Jingzun.
Is another one? Is
That
the-
reminds me of one in Jingzun.
Yeah,
A few different ones. Specific measurements or like specs for the surfboard.
Yes.
For 50-50, it's like a retro shortboard and longboard competition. So the style of the surfboard, they had specific specifications
Retro.
to be able to enter this contest.
Ooh.
Correct. So it's
it's
more
like
of a niche surf comp in Taidong.
Yeah, but Taiwan actually we have two. We should say we have
Two main.
original event. But one is kind of as JG said that one. We have an association, so they make a kind of Taiwan surfers join. But we have another one is to connect with the Golub. Is every November will happen in Jingzun.
Okay.
Yeah, so already 11 years, I think. This is a Taiwan, our government, like work with the #1 surf, how to say that? Like
Surf League.
Yeah, surf
World
league,
Surf League.
in the world. It's
Wow.
called WSL. And they bring in a lot, like few division of the world championship, like World Junior, World Longboard, like something like that. And then they all also have the series.
Qualified series.
Yeah,
Qualified.
yeah, also.
World Surf.
Yeah.
So you
So
need
they
World
classes
tour.
in order
Yeah,
to
so-
go to other
Right,
competitions.
so they come here to get a point. I think that's very important also. One part of the surfing, how you get improved, also you need watching and surfing.
Yes.
Also they can bring in their skill. Also, something like we we will try. We also make the junior grammars, like go learn from them. You know, so I think it's very important
Right.
to Taiwan surfing history. So that happening in Taiwan.
So it's actually a very sophisticated and complete system.
Yeah.
It's a great link to the international
Yeah.
community of
Yeah.
surfers. These are respectable surfers
Yeah.
that surf jaws. They surf
Yeah.
big surf waves, 20, 30-foot waves sometimes.
You know, it also
that are
sounds like it's growing.
professional surfers that, and yeah, they make a tour stop in Taiwan. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it
that too.
absolutely puts.
Yeah.
It puts Taiwan up there on well-renowned, world-renowned surf spots. Absolutely.
Yes. Garrett, you've been experienced.
Yeah, I've
Surfing
gone
there in
down
Taiwan
and
as well.
surfed in that competition a couple of times.
How many times?
I think twice. And it was.
Did you?
It was.
With Ilan.
Yeah. That was maybe
Handsome lad.
8 or 9 years ago. Yeah, I was a young lad at that time.
That's the first one, all right, or first or second one.
Yes,
Yeah, I think it was right in
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
2012.
Yeah, it says it up there. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes, 10 years
10 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Wow. I can barely remember 10 years ago. But that was, I had a great time. There's a lot of international surfers
Yes.
from Australia, America, Indonesia, Philippines.
Well, you're quite tanned.
Yeah, well, I look pretty tan in that picture. That was towards the end of the summer, I guess. So
Wow. The water's beautiful.
the water is very pretty down there, and
my God.
that was a very talented photographer who took that picture as
And
well.
this is Jinzun too, right?
Yeah,
Jinzun
Jinzun.
Harbor, yeah, that's right.
So many,
wicked
many
photo.
unforgettable stories there.
Yeah, oh, and the party is really good afterwards.
That's
They had
important.
Live music and yeah.
Any kind of like heart-wrenching moments in the competition? Like, you know, like.
Yeah, you know, there was one time when I was surfing and I was so nervous. And usually the heat will have about 20 minutes or so, 20, 25 minutes, and they'll give you they'll have an air horn when it's over, but they also have another one to like a 5-minute
warning.
5-minute warning. And so I heard the air horn and I thought it was over. And so I caught a wave and I went in and everybody's asking,
Like,
what are you doing?
why?
It's not over yet. You know?
Oh, silly. No.
I was just so nervous. I heard the horn and I just went in. But luckily, I caught a couple good waves already,
Okay.
and so I was able to make it through the heat still.
How do you count the points?
Well, it has a lot to do with how steep the wave is, and you'll do maneuvers like turning,
Yes.
and so if the wave is very vertical, that you'll get some extra points for that.
Okay.
And you know, maybe if you can fly out of the wave, we call an aerial. That can have a lot of points. So you kind of, it's just how you're using the wave, how you're turning, how many times you turn on the wave, how big is the wave.
Well, you need technique, also luck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also always said the surfer get best wave win.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you need luck.
That's luck.
It's not so much the best surfer; it's the surfer running into the perfect wave.
And then how they handle that wave, right?
Yeah.
That's the recipe.
Because
Yeah.
If you
bigger
get a good
wave,
wave when you're on the spot, you're in position.
Like if I get a good wave, I still wasted. Like bam, and I'm gone.
When I get a good wave, I'm like, that was a nice wave.
Well, that's pretty bam.